Okay, so now let's look at example 2 with negative 2x squared plus 12x minus 5 is equal to 0. What is your A here?
My A is -2.
Yes. And what is B?
Or 12, I meant.
Yep. And what is C?
-5.
-5. And so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to use the discriminant from the quadratic formula to see how many solutions you have. Oh,
Daisy, butthead.
so cute. So you got x equals minus b plus or minus the square root b squared minus 4ac, b squared minus 4ac, all over 2a, all over 2a. So the discriminant is just simply that piece under the radical. So we're going to look at b squared minus 4ac. And so plugging that in, we're going to have, what is our b? 12. So we'll have 12 squared minus 4 times our a, which is what?
Wait, what do you want now?
The a.
2, -2.
Yep. And times c.
-5. See, come here, are you stupid?
Oh my goodness, you got 2 chihuahuas?
Yeah. 2 red nose pit.
I don't know if I can handle 2 chihuahuas.
I'll draw back.
So what is -2 times -4?
2 times. Actually, see, let's see, a +8.
-2 times -5?
20.
Let's try. So -2 times -4 is a +8, and then 8 times a -5.
Oh, I thought you said -4 times -5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. +40.
So it's a positive times a negative?
-40.
Yep. So then 12 squared, I just happen to know, is 144. But if you needed to, you could use your calculator. So 12 squared is 144 minus 40 is what? What's 144 minus 40?
Oh, God. No.
Does that help? So
Something like that.
0 from 4 is?
4.
4 minus 4 is?
104.
Yeah, 104. So we have 104 is our discriminant, and that is greater than 0. So how many solutions should we have? How many real solutions?
1. No, 2.
2. Yep. If our discriminant is greater than 0, then we're going to have 2 real solutions. And we're going to look at that. So now we can go back to our regular quadratic formula right up here and solve for our solutions. So we have minus b, which is minus 12, x equals minus 12, plus or minus the square root of what? Because we've already solved for it.
104.
104. All over 2a, which is simply 2 times -2. So you have negative 12 plus or minus the square root of 104 over what is 2 times the negative 2?
Positive 4.
So yeah, positive, oh, 2, positive 2 times the negative 2.
No, positive 4.
Negative times positive.
No, negative.
Yeah, negative 4. And so now we need to look at that 104 and see if we can simplify it. So if we look at the square root of 104 to try to simplify 4, we're looking for our greatest common, or our greatest square root, or perfect square. And so we have 104 divided by 4 is 26. So we're going to bring 4 and 26 down. And we know that there's not a perfect square in 26 because the only thing that we can do to get 26 is either 1 in 26 or 2 in 13. And so that doesn't work. So 26 is as simple as we can get it. But we can do something about this 4. So the square root of 104 is equal to the square root of 4 times the square root of 26. So what is the square root of 4?
2.
Yeah. So this simplifies down to 2 times the square root of 26. So we're just going to plug that in for our 104. So we've got negative 12, x is equal to negative 12 plus or minus the square root, 2. Let me back up. See how this crazy thing works. All right, there we go.
Oh, Daisy, the girl.
All over negative 4. And so now we can break it apart. And this comes into the simplification that you were talking about earlier. So if we break it apart, we can have negative 12 over negative 4 plus 2 times the square root of 26 over negative 4. And then you're going to have negative 12 over negative 4 minus 2 times the square root of 26 over negative 4. So, can you simplify 12 over 4?
Yes.
What does that simplify down to?
3.
Yep. And it's a positive 3. And then what about 2 over 4? Can you simplify that?
Yes.
What would that be?
2.
What?
2.
So 2 over 4 would simplify down to what?
2.
How about 1/2?
Oh, well, yeah, that too.
And then you've got a positive divided by a negative, so what's that going to be?
A negative.
Minus the square root of 26 over 2. Do you see where that came from?
Yes.
Because we simplified this to 1 over 2. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right, and then this, you've already told me is 3. We're going to simplify this down to 1 over 2. And we've got a negative and a negative, so what's that going to be?
A positive.
Plus the square root of 26 over 2. So that's our two solutions. That's the two solutions. Are there any questions?
No?
Do you feel pretty confident?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I have posted the assignment for this week. It is some practice problems and one vocabulary word, and that's the discriminant. And so you can define the discriminant in your own words.
Okay.
It's that under the right can. And if you have any questions or anything, just please feel free to let me know.
All righty.
All right. Well, thank you, ma'am. I appreciate you jumping on here with me.
You're welcome.
Have a good day.
You too.
Bye, Kaylee.
Bye.